Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Welcome back to your Twin Flame and Soulmate Connection Energy reading. The bonus reading for the month of March 2021 with me, Ivy, Spiritual Messages and Tarot. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if this message resonates with you Aquarius, I will really appreciate your support by clicking subscribe and hit the notification bell. Without further ado, let's get into your reading. Okay Aquarius, so let's look at into the channel messages from your person. What I've got directly coming up for you here: I love you and childhood trauma. Okay Aquarius, so let's look at into your energy and your person energy on your soulmate and twin flame connection. The bonus reading for March 2021. Let's see what we have here, Aquarius. Also Aquarius, please note that this is a collective general energy reading. Therefore, it may or may not resonate with every single one of you out there. If this message does not resonate with you Aquarius, please kindly consider checking your moon, your rising or your Venus sign. And if this message resonates with you, please don't forget to hit the like, share and leave a comment in the comment section. By doing so, you will be eligible for free monthly giveaway readings, which I'll be doing towards the end of the month every month. So let's see what's going on with your person here. Okay Aquarius, on this side here is your energy and on this side here is your person energy. But again, due to this is a collective general energy reading, the roles or the energy can be interchangeable or vice versa. Looking at the sign here Aquarius, I'm getting a very strong fire energy. Aries, Leo and Sagittarius. I'm also getting a very strong air energy coming up here, Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. So you could have any of those signs strongly in your chart, or your person could have any of those signs strongly in their chart. Now looking at the energy that I've got for you here Aquarius, I've got the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and then I've got the Three of Wands energy coming up here. With the overall energy that I've got for you is the Nine of Wands energy coming up here. So it's quite interesting here because with this Nine of Cups energy coming up for you here Aquarius, that I do feel like some of you here have been communicating with your person, or at least like the communication between you and your person is kind of like starting to pick up here. This is going to be like for a very specific group of people, because with the overall energy I've got here, I wish I could talk to you right now. I do feel like the majority of you here Aquarius, the communication might be like on and off, or completely like a no communication at all. But with this Nine of Cups energy and the Three of Wands energy here, like I do feel like some of you here have been getting like a lot of signs, synchronicities, messages. Like a lot of you here have been getting like a lot of vision, I would say here, almost like dreams and vision like things, and you are basically like more peaceful within yourself, I would say here Aquarius, especially with this Ace of Swords energy coming up here. Like you have this very strong sign and synchronicities that has been coming up into your life here, that the communication between both of you, between both you and your person, is definitely going to be picking up here, is what I'm getting. And another thing that I've got from your energy here Aquarius is that even though some of you here, or the majority of you here, are still in a separation and no communication has been happening between both of you here, but the telepathic communication between both of you is still ongoing. You also might be checking out their social media pages here and notice like a certain pattern, I would say here, a certain pattern that is just like letting you know that how much they have been missing you, or how much they have been quite suffering in this particular separation as well here. So this is something like a very strong confirmation energy, I would say here, coming up for you here Aquarius, that yes, both of you are definitely going to be together, even though at this point of time here the communication might not be really picking up between both of you. But what I'm getting coming up from your person here, especially with this channel message that I've got, I wish I could talk to you right now. They are actually quite desperate of wanting to communicate with you here. Like they're quite desperate, I would say here, about picking up the line of communication to happen between both of you here Aquarius. So this is definitely something that, you know, like you need to pay attention to here as well, paying attention to the sign and synchronicities that has been happening in your life here. Now looking at your person energy here Aquarius, I've got the Seven of Wands, I've got the Tower energy, and then I've got the Nine of Swords energy coming up here as well. So with this Nine of Swords energy coming up here, anxiety, a lot of anxiety, a lot of like overworrying and overthinking energy coming up from your person. This is also a very strong of trouble sleeping energy, is also what I'm getting coming up from your person energy here. So some of you here Aquarius have been noticing that you couldn't sleep too well at night. So I do feel like majority of you here is actually picking up your person energy here, like both of you are sharing that mutual energy here. And then with this Nine of Swords energy here is that whenever you are suddenly being woken up, I would say here in the middle of the night, and then you can see like your person online on the social media pages, something like that here. So this is like a confirmation, I would say here, coming up for you, that yes, even though both of you are being separated at this point of time here, there is definitely, I'm also sensing like a very strong distance energy coming up here as well, especially with this Three of Wands energy. Both of you could also be like being separated by a distance, a physical distance I'm getting here. So like in another country or in another state is also what I'm getting. So even though like both of you are being separated by distance here, Aquarius, but you can still feel your person energy, and vice versa, they also have been thinking about you here. Now with this Tower energy coming up here, there's definitely something going on within themselves, I would say here. I won't say a major disaster, because the Tower movement here is like a major revelation, I would say here, will be coming up into your person energy here, like a very strong revelation energy coming up here. So what kind of revelation energy coming up here, Aquarius, that I do feel like at this point of time, because the distance is coming up quite strongly in both of your energy here, Aquarius, I do feel like this is when they're kind of like starting to realize here that even though both of you are being separated by distance here, but they cannot stop thinking about you, or they've been thinking about you quite strongly, I would say here, with this Tower movement. So it's like they kind of like starting to realize in that energy here, like even though both of you are being separated by distance, why do I still think about Aquarius, like what is going on here? So that energy is coming up quite strongly here. Now I've also got the Seven of Wands energy coming up here. This is basically talking about preparing themselves. So I do feel like they are at this point of time on this like planning and action energy, like thinking like, okay, what should I do next year? Like what kind of messages or what kind of communication should I actually like start to open up with the Aquarius? Because I've also got the Two of Swords energy coming up here, which is talking about feeling a little bit of confused, I would say here. They want to communicate with you, they want to have this line of communication open up between both of you, because to be honest, they are quite desperate, I would say here, to talk to you at this point of time here, Aquarius. Now looking at the channel messages here, I've got I love you, and then I've also got the childhood trauma coming up here as well. So this could also explain the Tower movement energy coming up here, like they finally making peace, or they finally like working on this trauma, working on this emotional pain and emotional trauma within themselves here. But with this I love you energy coming up here, they're definitely in love with you here. They are still have that very strong feeling towards you here, I would say, Aquarius. So that's it for your reading here, Aquarius, for the bonus reading for March 2021. I hope this resonates with you. If it does, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next reading. Have a good day, stay safe and be blessed. Bye bye.